What's going on? That's so bad. I can't even do this right. That's why I'd be a horrible, current vlogger, right? What's going on, conquistadors? It is Scotty the Chunky Spaniard. You can't even see my finger pointing myself. Welcome back to Round Like Me, and now it's time for another cheesy, cool, dramatic intro. Here we go. My trout, number 9, taking you on a tour of the classroom, candy, blabbery, baby Groot, yeah, cool sign with my name on it, 2017 champions. Suburban Legend skateboard, check them out, they're a great ska band. Professor Chaos, cool mugs I never use. Superman lunch pail and Napoleon Dynamite. He's so awesome. Napoleon, eat the freaking ham. All right, what's going on, conquistadors? It's Scotty the Chunky Spaniard. Welcome back to Round Like Me. Thursday, day number 4 of our little journey through back to school and how to survive and advice and a lot of other stuff that I throw in there. Even got some Paula Abdul the other day. It's pretty cool. But today we are back for another advice. It's why I'm wearing the same shirt and the same hat. It's called continuity, keeping it, the same. I think that's what continuity means. I'm a math teacher now. I don't have to know all those vocabulary words. I know things like integers and, stuff like that. Perpendicular. So today for advice, if you didn't catch the last one on Tuesday, I had my last year's 7th graders write down advice for incoming 7th graders. This could apply to 6th graders. This could apply to anyone entering junior high or middle school. And on Tuesday's episode, we talked about friends, lunch, and sports. The friends part took a long time. Today, we're going to talk about advice for in class. Okay, I'm going to try and go through this. I got like a page and an 1/8 maybe to read through. I'm going to try and do it a little faster, but as you know, I love to talk, and I will always add in my 2 cents on what I think should also be said and what is important. So, advice for 7th graders or incoming middle schoolers, junior hires on how to behave in class or what to do in class. First thing that was on the list, thing that was mentioned the most, turn work in on time. Know your schedule, know your teachers. This goes back to even the 7 rules that I have to put the paper down. 7 rules added on to surviving junior high and to know when going into junior high, but knowing how to navigate your teachers when teachers expect things to be due. It's why you have a planner. It's probably why you should put it in your calendar on your phone. It's probably why you should check the class website. It's a lot to manage. It's a lot to navigate. It's a lot to figure out. And I really like that word navigate right now. I use it a lot for some reason. But it's tough. And you need to know when things are due to get them turned in on time. Because if you're in my class, if it's late, you get 20% off. And that's not a good thing. This isn't a sale, okay, at Kohl's, all right? This is 20% off, not good on East Bay. This is 20% off, and your grade is automatically a B no matter how well you did. So turn things in on time. Dress out for PE and stay in dress code. I know dress code is a hot button topic. It always will be. But if you know the rules, you should stay in dress code. And I'm not going to get into the whole objectification of women and things like that. There are rules in place for a reason. When you get a real job, there will be rules in that job. You need to follow those rules. Even as teachers, we have a dress code. And the dress code for men sucks. It sucks. Women can get away with wearing skirts and sandals that have a little bling on them. I would love to wear sandals to school and shorts. That's what I normally wear, sandals all the time when I'm not at school. Men are not allowed to wear that in our district. It's pants, business casual, right? We're not required to wear ties at our school, thank goodness. But even though I do have some ties that are pretty freaking rad. But dress code, you're gonna have one at any job you have. You work at Taco Bell, great starter job, they have a dress code. You work at a grocery store, dress code. You work at a law firm, dress code. You work anywhere, dress code. Unless you work at like Walmart, where I think they've changed the dress code, but in the past it was just like all you have to do was throw on your blue vest over your t-shirt that had like a little kitten playing with yarn on it. They've upped their game at Walmart. But Target, dress code, red shirt, khakis. Don't ever go into Target, just happen to be wearing a red shirt and khakis. People will be asking you for stuff all over the place. You work here? Can you help me find this? Oh my gosh, when I worked for Snapple, one of my polo shirts for one of the days was red, and I had khakis on one time, and I got stopped all over the place asking for help in Target. Are you working here? Do you work here? No. You see the part that says Snapple? Jerk face? No. But dress out for PE. It's the easiest points you can get in PE. Just change. I know, some of you are insecure. It's okay. People are going to see you in your chonies at some point. Just dress out quickly. If you're worried about people, get there fast. Change. Then get out. That's the best thing to do in a locker room anyway, is to get in and get out, because locker rooms are, man, barbaric. They're so weird. Ugh, and they stink. Who wants to hang out in there? So gross. Why are people hanging out in the locker room? It smells. It's like a BO foot fungus mixed with Axe. That body spray. Oh, what a lethal combination. So gross. Don't say stupid things in front of Larios. He'll make fun of you. I won't make fun of you. I'm never going to say something. I'm never going to call a kid stupid. I'm never going to, like, if there's a kid that's insecure about something, I'm not going to call you out on that. But you say something absolutely ridiculous, because people say, like, there's no such thing as a stupid question. Yeah, there is. Like when I just said, okay, guys, if you turn to page 10, and I said it like 2 or 3 times, and someone says, are we supposed to be getting out our books? Stupid question. Look around, be observant, see what everyone else is doing. And before you ask me, ask the person next to you. They might be able to help you out. Okay? All right. Don't stand out in a bad way in any class. You don't want to be that kid. I mentioned it before, but I'll mention it again. Don't be the Toby to the teacher's Michael Scott. You don't want to be the kid that walks in the door, and when you walk in the door, the teacher's already thinking, oh. And those kids are never absent. The kids that cause the most trouble, they're never gone. Oh, man, teacher truth right there. That is for real. So true. Don't cuss in front of teachers. I don't think you should be cussing anyway. I know it's kind of the cool thing, and it's how people talk now. There's a lot more profanity used in everyday talk, but just don't do it. You know, I remember in elementary school, quick little story time. I was playing football on the blacktop with my buddies at Crown Valley Elementary School in Laguna Niguel. And one of my buddies tripped me, and I bit it. And our blacktop had all those rocks on it, you know, it just hadn't been cleaned for a long time. And I just chewed up my knee, and I was on the ground just rolling and just cussing a blue streak. I probably was like in 5th grade. And I was just letting every word that I knew fly. And my buddy's like, I'm sorry, Scott, I didn't mean to. And I'm just bleeding all over the place. And I'm like, that's BS. I didn't say BS. I said the real term. And I opened my eyes because I had my eyes closed, and I was really playing it up too because I was just mad. I was more mad than anything, than hurt. And I opened my eyes, and Yard Duty is standing over me. And on top of it, it was Yard Duty that was like best friends with my mom. And I was like, I'm a dead man. And from that moment on, I made a vow not to cuss. It hasn't worked out so well in the past, especially now that I'm, older and a driver and road rage sets in. But it's something that you need to learn to control because, again, for future, it's not going to help you get a job. It's not going to help you really find the right people to hang out with all the time. It's just not good. Expand your vocabulary. Don't cuss. This one was funny because this next comment was from one of my students who was so quiet. She's a sweetheart. and her name is Rosa. So hi, Rosa, if you even watch these. I don't know if you do, but she's one of the best kids, like the best. And she worked hard. She was a hard worker. And I got her form about what advice for 7th graders, and she said this. She said, if you get Mr. Larios as your math teacher, prepare to laugh until your stomach hurts. That's crazy, because she was so quiet, and she wasn't one to join in on like the sarcasm or the joking, but she just sat there and observed. And I respected her, for her behavior and her work ethic, and she's just a sweetheart. And yeah, prepare to laugh until your stomach hurts. Well, thank you. That's awesome. I do try and make it fun and have a blast in class. It's what keeps kids interested. If you have any issues or concerns, don't be afraid to tell people. This is so important, especially if you're getting bullied, especially if something else is going on, or if it's just something as simple as, I'm really struggling with this topic. In any class, come talk to me. I will either help you out, or if you're not comfortable like talking to me and laying it all out there, then I'll find someone that you are comfortable with. That's my job as a teacher. But if you have questions, concerns, issues, find someone. We will help you out. We even have these great support groups on campus for kids that are going through other stuff, and it's all anonymous, and it's great, and it's something that we've had for several years, and it's a great time to get stuff off your chest and realize you're not the only one going through these problems. So speak up. That's really important. If you're struggling in a class, there will be extra help for you. We do have after-school labs. Just ask. Teachers will most likely be willing to help. I give up my lunch to help kids. When I'm not coaching, I'll stay after school and work with you. You email me at night, I'll email you right back as soon as I can if I see the email. We're there to help, and I will help you in any way that I can. Don't wait till the last second to turn in your homework or to study for a quiz. Pretty self-explanatory. Our school is not as scary as you think. It's not. It really isn't. Teachers will call you out. Heck yeah, we'll call you out. I'm not here to be your best friend and be like, oh, it's okay. It's okay. I'm going to call you out on your crap. You're not doing something right, or you're going down the wrong path. I'm going to call you out because I treat you guys the way I treat my kids. Because you are my kids. And I'm going to take care of you, and I'm going to point you in the right direction. And if I need to be honest, brutally honest sometimes, I will. Because that's what's going to make you a better person. Don't ask to go to the bathroom right after break or lunch. Yeah, you just had break and lunch, even though the lines for lunch and break are super long. But don't ask to go to the bathroom right after that. You had some time. Don't say bruh in front of Larios. That one drives me insane. Bruh. Anytime anyone says, hey, bruh, I'm like, you work at Victoria's Secret? And then they're like, where is it? Oh, you said bruh. Okay. Just don't say bruh. Mike Trout is not what they named a trout fish. Okay, Mike Trout is arguably the best player in baseball. He's also an Angel, which is my favorite team. Mike Trout is one of my favorite players of all time. I have 2 bobbleheads of him on my desk, and I had one student last year, okay, a very bright student, but could be goofy at times, ask if Mike Trout was the name that someone gave a fish. They named a trout fish Mike. No, Mike Trout is a baseball player. Don't ask if he's named after a fish. Oh, don't be a jerk face. That was actually written down in the stack of papers. Don't be a jerk face. So it's not something I just created for the videos. It's something I've used for a very long time. Don't be jerk face. Never take advice from shady people that you might meet in the locker rooms. Going back to the locker rooms. Yeah, seriously. The locker rooms are kind of like, if you were to meet someone in a dark alley. Don't take advice from those shady people. Don't leave your belongings out. They most likely will get stolen. It happens a lot. Don't think, okay, it happens a lot. Don't leave stuff out. Don't leave stuff unattended. Don't go, oh, I'm going to set this here and I'll be right back. It probably won't be there when you come back. Because junior hires are kleptomaniacs. Okay? They'll take it. Just don't. And then this one followed up with, don't think you're savage, it's not cool. Savage is one of those terms that has come to fruition, you know, like, not come to fruition, but it's popped its ugly head the past several years. Oh, he's savage. Oh, he roasted. Yeah, don't think you're savage. You probably aren't, right? Follow the rules. No one cares if you're cool or not. This goes back to also, like, it's okay to be smart, but follow the rules. No one, yeah, you're right. No one does care if you're cool or not. I like that one. There will be people who don't like you. Don't worry, I guarantee there will be people who like you. Even, we see it all over YouTube. There's going to be people that give you the thumbs down. There's going to be people that don't like you and don't like what you do. It's going to be that way for the rest of your life. There will be those that will like you. It's okay for people not to like you, you know, as long as they're not making your life miserable. You don't have to be best friends with everyone. It's okay. It's okay. No one cares about your excuses. Oh, man, that's a mic drop if I ever heard one. No one cares about your excuses. So true. As a teacher and hearing the excuses kids give, or the behavior and the excuses kids give, man, it's true. Do your job. No one cares about your excuses. That's a life lesson. That's not just a junior high lesson. That's a life lesson. If you're in a class with none of your friends, be brave and speak up to the person next to you. Chances are they're in the same situation. It's a very wise advice. It happens in college all the time. You're going to walk into a class, you don't know anybody. But all it takes is like a, hey, what's up? Or, did you get the notes from yesterday? And all of a sudden, you instantly are connected. Now, does it mean you're going to be best friends? No. But you've opened up some lines of communication within that class. Speak up. Okay? And chances are they are in the same situation. They might be as confused as you, or as lost as you, or need some extra help. And then you guys can go as a united front to the teacher and say, hey, we both don't get this. It's much easier to say we both don't get this than just like, I don't get this. This one was written down by several of my students as well. And maybe it should be communicated to a few really, really popular YouTubers out there. But dab is dead. Dab is dead. It's dead. It's as dead as kendama, and it's as dead as, you know, when 7-Eleven starts putting fidget spinners on clearance, that fidget spinners are on their way out as well. Okay? You've seen the discount bins at Walmart and Target where fidget spinners that used to be super expensive are now like $3. Dab falls into that same category. Dab is dead. It's dead. Okay? Not going to dab on any haters. Okay? Because what does that do? Nothing. Gosh. The truth always comes out. It does. We have ways of making you talk. Yeah, the truth always comes out. Don't talk in third person. I had a student that talked in third person, like Elmo. It sounded like Elmo. Drove me insane. You're not that important or special to talk in third person. Don't talk in third person. Okay? You talk in third person, you pompous jerk face. Don't go on your phone in the locker room. Now, this one is really good advice because you don't need to be on your phone in the locker room. Someone's going to walk by and knock it out of your hand, crack your screen. Plus, you go on your phone in the locker room, it looks creepy and like you're taking pictures of people, and you can get in serious, serious trouble. Don't go on your phone in the locker room. Great advice all around so it doesn't get broken, so it doesn't get stolen. Locker rooms are like the #1 place for stuff getting stolen. And it's creepy. So don't go on your phone in the locker room, even if you have to unlock a chest from your, Clash Royale. Wait. You can wait. Just don't go on your phone in the locker room. Don't chew gum in my class. I will call you out. That's straight from the kids. And I used to be more lenient with gum. Not because I wanted to be the cool teacher, but because I was like, it's not a big deal. Until one day last year, I was moving desks around, rearranging the desks, and I reach under a desk to move it, and my hand goes in a giant glob of gum. It was fresh. So it was either 5th or 6th period. That's when it's game over. Okay? So don't chew gum. It's a rule on campus not to chew gum. So again, follow the rules. But don't chew gum on campus. And don't chew it in my class because I will call you out. Right? I know all the little tricks, like when I say spit it out and you walk over to the garbage can and you like bite off half of it. Come on. Right? Come on. I know we did that when I was in junior high. Not stupid. Don't change or be different just to try to be cool or fit in. Being yourself is the best thing to do. There are people, and this is true, because people try to be different. They force themselves to be different. They'll wear some outlandish outfit or say that they're really into this cartoon or this music that they really don't care for just to be different. And you're not being true to yourself. You may not even think right now that you have anything unique about yourself, and that's why you need to kind of branch out and adapt to this group or the way they dress or, you know, what clothes they wear. But being yourself is the best you that you can put forth, because then there's no fronts, there's no lying, there's no hiding, there's no big reveal at the end that, oh, they're not who they said they were. It's okay not to have the coolest shoes or that kind of stuff. I was that kid. And yeah, it sucked, but at the same time, it made me a stronger person to be able to say, no, I don't have those things. Yeah, you're going to make fun of me, but right now, I don't care. This is me. And then you realize who your true friends are. And that's really important. You must have good grades in order to be involved. If you want to be in a sport, you want to be in drama, you want to be in band or choir or whatever, any kind of extra stuff that you want to do on campus, because there's a lot of things you can do, you do need to have good grades. It's called academic eligibility. It's just the way it goes, you know? And then effort is key. Effort is key. Wow. That's the second to last thing that I wrote down. And effort is key. Your effort in everything is super important. Don't worry about people saying you're try hard. Don't worry about people saying you're dork because you're smart. Effort is key. The kids that have been the most successful that I've seen going into high school and now in college are the ones that weren't afraid to work hard. They weren't afraid to stand out as far as grades or effort. They're the most successful. That's why that quarterback that I know, he's got a full ride to college. He put forth effort in the classroom, on the field, as a good human, everywhere. And like so many people from that class that I actually had that year, they put forth the effort. They're not afraid to be a dancer or, you know, in drama or to change sports and go into dive. One of my little guys that I called Lucky Charms, he discovered diving in junior high, and he's so good at it. Oh, he's such a great kid too, but he's so good at it. I don't even know if you watch this, Lucky Charms, but I miss you, buddy. But effort is key. Try. You need to try. Put forth the effort. You might be good at something you didn't realize you were good at. And I saved this one. It's a little self-serving, but this one was also from Rosa, and the quietest student, one of the quietest students I had all last year. I don't remember her even asking a question ever. But she wrote this, and it really touched me. And it said, Mr. Larios is one of the most understanding, caring, and trustworthy teachers on campus. That is just the kindest thing anybody could ever say. And it's good because she saw through the stress, she saw through the jokes and everything else, and saw that really when it came down to it, that I do care. I really care about my kids. I really care about my students. I am trustworthy as far as I will work my butt off to do what is best for you and to help you out. And if you need to come to me with something that's heavy, we'll talk about it, you know? Yeah, just take the time to know certain teachers. They're not these monsters that live in their classroom. They're humans just like you, and they go through stuff just like you. But yeah, it's good advice. Okay, if you need me, I'm around. That's what I always tell my kids. Just ask. So that wraps up our advice, our 2 days of advice, Tuesday and Thursday of advice for going into junior high. Do you have any questions? Do you have anything that you want to know about middle school or junior high? Things that I can answer in the comments section. Let me know, okay? And I'll do my best to get back to you in a timely fashion. Or other things you want to know about junior high that I could talk about on the channel, let me know, because it's what I do, okay? It's my profession. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, and thanks for sticking around if you've made it this far. But remember, conquistadors, be a better person tomorrow than you were today, and I'll see you next time on Round Like Me. Bye.